Howdy, partner. So you want to learn how and why to replace a tail scrubber on a Polaris pool cleaner? Well, you're in luck. I'm going to show you today. Today, we're going to talk about what this tail scrubber does and how to replace it. This is part of our pool series, so if you want to check out all the videos, go to the bottom right, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. The likes, the comments, and hit that bell so you get all these pool series videos that helps you out with little pool maintenance tips and tricks. So what we got here is a Polaris 280. Probably need to empty my bag here. And if you've ever seen this, there's a tail on it, and this tail typically will wave while it's cleaning the bottom, and there's a purpose for that. So if you have a proper scrubber, the scrubber acts like a brush, and it's going to hit that pool surface and help to clean off, and it can make sure you don't get any algae buildup or anything else. On your Polaris, you're going to have a screw that's right here, and when you adjust that screw, that's what's going to affect how tight or how much water pressure comes in and out of this. You want a nice gradual long wag of this tail. If it's going crazy, it's too much water. If it's staying straight, it's too little. It needs to be a nice gradual when the Polaris pump is on. So you should have this pump on for, this is a 35,000 gallon pool. We run an hour and a half a day, keeps it perfectly clean. You only need to run it really with the booster pump for an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. You should be good to go. Okay, so back to the scrubber. That's what the video is about. If the scrubber gets worn to where you're starting to see through it, which lasts, for me, a couple weeks, or if it just goes disappeared, and normally it ends up in your bag there, as it gets eaten up, it's time to replace it. So what you want to do is just pull it off. The old one's all broken, you just break it off. And once you do that, you can buy a pack of scrubbers. They're about $1 a piece. I get an aftermarket brand off Amazon, but there's a bunch of different brands. I'll link one in the description you can check out. But you take this scrubber here, you can wet it down if you want, doesn't really matter. And what you want to do is just kind of push it over the tail, and you can stretch them a little bit. It's not going to rip. It's not the end of the world. So just stretch it a little bit, kind of work it in, pull it down. And what you're going to look for is that hole to be perfectly centered inside that scrubber brush. And you want to be about halfway down it, maybe a little less than halfway, so that it gets a nice scrubbing on the bottom and the water flow will come out. If this was on high, the water will be spurting out. It's easier to do this when it's not on so you don't make a mess. And that's it. Now we're good to go for another couple weeks. Definitely, if you're using a Polaris and you're not using these tail scrubbers, you can buy a new tail whip and you can put the scrubber on it, and that will really help you to keep this pool much better. It makes the unit function much better. Adjust that pressure, test it out, and you'll be good to go. Remember, all these pool videos, if I can do it, you can too. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our pool series.